What's going on? It's yours truly. Just say it with me. They call me Mr. TALIAFERRO'S. Everybody doing out there? So, one of the greatest rappers alive, in my opinion, one of my favorite artists of the last 10 years, J.Cole, dropped new music. Anytime we get new music from Cole, well, I'm listening. Anytime we get new music from Cole and Kendrick, especially during this time when you know artists gotta be in their creative bag right now, I'm listening. I don't want to rush this video. This is not a news break. I want to take a little bit of time with this one. I think it's very important. I think this record is very important. I have something to say. It might shock a lot of people, the perspective that I take on this record. Just for clarity, I've listened to the record like 1.5 times, and I did have the lyrics pulled up as I read it. You know I respect your craft if I got the lyrics pulled up while I'm reading it. Like when I'm on Rap Genius listening to your record, oh, I'm like, okay, let me make sure I got everything right. So what I want to do is put the lyrics of Snow on the Bluff. Obviously, I can't play the record because of copyright and all that. But I want to put the lyrics on the screen, and I want to just read this record because it's a very easy read. It's literally J. Cole talking to a rapper. Now, I don't know a lot about this young lady. Her name is No Name. I'm serious, like her name is No Name. Like I didn't even catch it the first time through. I had to get on Twitter and realize, oh, No Name is actually a rapper's name. Apparently, she's a very educated black woman, and she sent something out, and Cole took offense to it. I guess he believes she's talking to him. So let's read this record that's entitled Snow on the Bluff, and then I'll come back with, I got some very detailed thoughts, and I really want to hear what y'all got to say about this record in the comment box below. I will be in the comment section looking at what y'all got to say, because that's the beauty of artists like Jake. This is why he's an artist, not just a rapper. He's an artist. I don't think every rapper's an artist. We get to decipher what their art means, take our, kind of make our own assumptions and make what we think the art means, and that's the beauty of it. Usually, artists don't answer every question we want about their art. Like, they just kind of leave it in the atmosphere. So let's read the lyrics of J. Cole's new record that he just randomly dropped on a Tuesday night entitled Snow on the Bluff. Niggas be thinking I'm deep, intelligent, fooled by my college degree. My IQ is average. There's a young lady out there. She's way smarter than me. I scrolled through her timeline in these wild times, and I started to read. She mad at these crackers. She's mad at these capitalists. Mad at these murder police. She mad at my niggas. She's mad at our ignorance. She wear her heart on her sleeve. She's mad at the celebrities, low-key. I be thinking she talking about me. Now I know I ain't no dummy to think I'm above criticism, so when I see something that's valid, I listen. But shit, is something about the queen tone that's bothering me. She strike me as somebody blessed enough to grow up in a conscious environment with parents that know about the struggle for liberation, and in my turn, they can provide her with a perspective and awareness of the system and unfairness that afflicts them, and the clearest understanding of what we gotta go through to get free. And the frustration that fills her words seem to come from the fact that most people don't see. Just cause you woke and I'm not, that shit ain't no reason to talk like you're better than me. How you gonna lead when you attacking the very same niggas that really do need the shit that you saying? Instead of conveying, you hollering, come help get us up to speed. Shit, it's a reason it took like 200 years for our ancestors just to get freed. These shackles be locking the mental way more than the physical. I look at freedom like trees can't grow forwards like overnight. Hit the ghetto and slowly start planting your seeds. Fuck is the point of you preaching your message to those that already believe what you believe? I'm on some fuck or retweet. Most people is sheep. You got all the answers, but how you gonna reach? If I could make one more suggestion respectfully, I would say it's more effective to treat people like children, understanding the time and love and patience that's needed to grow. This change is inevitable, but ain't none of us seen this before. Therefore, we just gotta learn every day as we go. I struggle with thoughts on the daily. Feel like a slave that somehow done saved enough coins to buy his way up out of slavery. Thinking just maybe in my pursuit to make life so much better for me and my babies, I done betrayed the very same people that look at me like I'm some kind of a hero because of the zeros that's next to the commas. But look here, I promise I'm not who you think. Ran into this nigga outside of the store yesterday. He said something that had me like, wait. He was like, Cole, appreciate what you've been doing, my nigga, that's real. But damn, why I feel faker than Snow on the Bluff? Well, maybe because deep down I know I ain't been doing enough. And that is the gist of J. Cole's new record entitled Snow on the Bluff. You can listen to that bad boy on all streaming platforms, I believe, and on YouTube as well for free. Very deep record. A lot of layers to unpack. Let me just tell you what I think about the record before we go any further than that. J. Cole is trying to tell the world that he's not perfect. All right? No matter how much money he got, no matter how many experiences his money and his career has allowed him to have, he's not perfect. He just told you his IQ is probably average at best. Maybe even a little below that. He's like, just because I'm a great rapper and just because I make music that reaches the masses, people love me, they consider me a top 3 rapper in the game right now. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. Cole even references treating him like a child in regards to, and he's not just talking about himself, he's talking about black men. He's talking to our black queens out there. He's pretty much saying, yo, black queens, y'all smarter than us. Y'all way ahead of us. Don't just crap on us, black men. Teach us. We need y'all right now. That's what Cole is saying. Even acknowledging at the end of the record, he's like, yo, I'm leaving the store and somebody sees me and they're like, yo, Cole, thank you for what you've been doing for the movement. That's pretty much what he's saying. And Cole had to think, and he's like, yo, I know damn well I ain't been doing enough. I'm rich. Sometimes I'm checked out. You know, and give Cole credit. I seen Cole marching the other day. I believe in his hometown. I know somewhere in Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. Cole has tried his best to use his music and his platform to spread positivity, to spread awareness, and to spread blackness, just to be honest with you. And even with that, Cole is saying, I ain't did enough. I'm not trying to compare myself to some of these people that have been on the front lines every day of their life. Sometimes on the front lines, sometimes I'm a multi-million-dollar rapper. That's what Cole is saying. But he's also saying, don't judge me for that. If you're saying black men are behind, teach me, right? Don't leave us behind, teach us. So, J. Cole, I love your art. I love what you represent. Every time you put an album out, I'll definitely listen. You got that. I don't care where you at in with it. J. Cole has earned, and there's not too many artists I can say this about. Every time they put out a project, I don't care if J. Cole dropped a record every 2 weeks. He has earned the right to get a listen from me. 2014 Forest Hill Drive was very impactful in my life. My car kept breaking down, so I was walking a lot of places, and all I had time to do was listen to J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hill Drive. So that album alone meant too much to me. So I love you for your art, my brother, and I mean this. But what I'm about to say is going to go against what you're saying a little bit. Cole, it's really tough for me to have empathy for black men. I am 26 years of age. I'm 26. My research on the history of this country is probably not where it should be. Every day I'm getting better, just like you, Cole. But from what I understood of history, from what I understand, it looks like white slaves, masters, used to give it to black people altogether. Rape our black women, treat our black women and men like crap. Got a 400-year head start, got so much free labor out of us, and this is America. Now, when these white slave masters would take these black men out in the fields and make them do the hardest of hard labor, it looks like these same black men would come home at night or go wherever they were located at, on farms, wherever, and give this same treatment that their slave masters just gave them for 12, 14, however many hours a day, and go give that same treatment to our black women. And I feel like that has been passed down from generation to generation. Trauma upon trauma upon trauma. White slave masters giving it to our black men. And then instead of our black men coming into their homes or wherever space that they occupy, instead of them coming home and wanting to love their black women even more, they took that pain that they were going through and delivered it to the black women with a lot of the same treatment that they had just got from their white slave master hours before. And that has been passed on from generation to generation. Different forms. Verbal abuse, sometimes physical abuse, cheating, lying. Even this world we live in which people live by this code of keeping it real with your homeboys and lying to your chick. I've never lived by that code, by the way. I've been with my beautiful queen for 4 years now. And I'm a lot of things to her. I'm not the greatest man out there. I'm not going to win Great Man of the Year. We got our ups and downs in our relationship. I'm just being open and vulnerable with y'all right now. But be clear. Lying ain't one of the things that I get accustomed to doing to my chick. Putting my hands on my chick never happened. But I even sometimes have bad days in the office, at work or whatever. And you want to come home and you're mad and you're upset. And I've seen this thing throughout my family. You know, homies, I've seen this thing around. That trauma from generation on generation. That's why I'm not giving up on black men around the age of 50 and on up. I ain't giving up on black men. They're learning a lot of this shit, dealing with a lot of the trauma that they've had from grandparents on down. Y'all want me to speak on some shit? I'm just being real with y'all. This shit has been passed on from generation to generation. And maybe it wasn't the slave master. Maybe it was the black man working for the white man in the office. The point I'm trying to make is we gave it to our black queens and they didn't deserve that. So Cole, I just don't feel like it's the time to hear black men say, sorry, black queens, y'all have literally shot by us from an academic standpoint. Can y'all please come back and help us? Black women have shot by black men. It wasn't always like that. Was not always like that. But black women have just literally ran past our black men in our society. Black men have let black women down more times than not. There is only one race and gender combination that I give it up to, who you won't hear me argue with. I don't argue with black women. I argue with a black man. I argue with a white man or a white woman. I don't play about black women. I give it up to them. I'm not saying that they're always right, but be clear. They've earned that right. From the aunties to my mama, they've earned that right. The love that they got for black men. And the shit that they put up with us. It's literally endless the amount of love that black women. And they've had to put up with a lot of shit. I'm not saying every black woman is perfect. Not saying that. And I'm not saying every black man treats their woman wrong. That's not what I'm doing. There's a lot of us good brothers out there that's trying to do better. But we have let women down, man. We have let black women down. I'm sorry, Cole. It's tough to really hear this thing out. I don't know your personal experiences with this no-name person. All I'm telling you is I don't want to get too far into. This is probably one of the records that I won't play over and over again because I don't want to hear that shit right now. I think a more powerful record from Cole, in my opinion, would have been, and he's just speaking what's on his mind, by the way. He can do whatever the hell he wants. But I would have loved to hear a record from J.Cole talking about the failures of the black man. How we've let our black queens down. You know, whatever it is. I'm not perfect, but we didn't, let a lot of our mamas down. We ain't did nothing with our lives. A lot of us we joined sets at an early age. We was robbing and stealing. Some of these dudes was robbing from their own mama. You know what I mean? Just letting black women down. Cheated, slapped around, beat on women, and then want our daughters to be treated like queens. Come on, bro. Look, I'm not even trying to get in preachy mode with it, but y'all know, if you still here with this video right now, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. We have let black women down. We have let black women down. I say we, self-included. We have as black men, we have, and literally, like, this is not just about me or you. This is about your daddy, your granddaddy. We have collectively let black women down. And go back and look in history. This is something that always happened. That trauma passes, that trauma to trauma to trauma. That's what happens. We have let our kids down. A lot of black men are not around. Look how much love the mothers get on Mother's Day overall. It ain't even half that type of love issued on Father's Day. Hell, I know a lot of people that shout they mother out on Father's Day. That's embarrassing. This system has definitely let us down. A lot of our black men are jailed and imprisoned. But damn it, we ain't helped that situation at all either. We ain't making no better. We ain't give ourselves no passes. And I just think right now, Cole, I appreciate your art. But right now, I think a little bit more accountability needs to be taking place in our communities right now as the black man. And you know, there's a reason why the gap between the black woman and the black man, to me, has become so significant. I think there's a legit reason why they're just better critically thinking, better at thinking through things. Like my lady, I look at myself as a fairly educated guy, college degree guy. My lady can come in a room and clean up an error that I made immediately. Like it just happens all the damn time. Y'all would be shocked. I should start a vlog. Y'all would be shocked how many times I just have to sit back and say, damn, baby, you was right. I was wrong. I come in front of millions of people sometimes a week and give news and sometimes my opinion and perspective like I am right now. And I can go in the kitchen right now and the goddamn dishes will be turned the wrong way and my lady will say, what is your dumb ass doing? And she is right. Yesterday I was cooking tacos and I burnt some goddamn tacos. And my lady was able to tell me, what the hell are you doing? She was right. I burnt them goddamn tacos. That happens every damn day. Every day she humbles me. But I give it up to her. I let her have that because she's just great. Black women are just great. And I'm happy to be with one. And like I said, I feel like we let them down. But I am working my hardest day in, day out to try to fix that. I know Cole is too. To do my part with treating black women right. Not just my girl, you know. Thinking about kids that I might bring into this world, women that I just see out in public, being nice, yes ma'am and no ma'am, and hold the doors for women all together. Y'all let me know though what y'all think about Cole's record. I'm kind of rambling on here at this point, but I think it's a very impactful record. I love records that make me read the lyrics. I want to know what you think about it in the comment box below. I don't think by no means is J.Cole trying to just remove the black man from any doubt. He's saying, yo, just help us. Don't just shit on us. But I do think it's worth acknowledging. Cole should at least talk about how the gap has come this big between the black woman and the black man. Y'all let me know though in the comment box below. I'm out.